Sec. No. No.
Football drama, M&N Zamora League, live at the Remo Ikenne, Ogun State, match week 3, number 4, Okloma FC set to slug it out with Choice International FC all the way from Ikenne State. I have alongside me for the next 90 minutes or so to run commentary. I have Remo with me, one of the veteran sport analysts all the way from Ibadan, joining me to run the commentary for the next 90 minutes or so, live at the Remo Stadium. Welcome on board.
Of course, definitely another time to be here. Of course, last time we were here, and of course we saw happenings, and of course this time again, as Samuel League kicks off, and we're looking at Okunola, who has played a game before. Of course, had a 2-2 draw with Remo the last time, but for Choice, it's their very first game here, and we're waiting to see what Choice will offer in this game.
In white is Okloma FC will play their first opening fixture against Remo. It ended 2-2. This will be the first stage of Choice FC in the Zamora League season 2021. A must-win for both sides to see them go second of the table.
Of course, definitely, most especially for Choice, they will be looking to make a statement in their very first game against for Choice, rather make a statement in their first game against Okunola, who had a game before now, throughout against Remo, they have mentioned. And definitely we'll be looking to keep tabs on the table against M&N, who has a perfect result so far in the league.
Remo, looking at the formation of the both sides, we have 4-3-3 formation. That's to show both sides are ready for attacking football. In goal, we have Ayodele Olatunji for Okwala FC. For defenders, we have Oluwayo Martins with the number 2 jersey, Ibrahim Anifowoshe with the number 3 jersey, Rashid Olatunji with the number 15 jersey. In the midfield row, number 60 jersey, we have Kolade Akinwale. Referee sets to kickstart the game with Choice FC International the way from Ikenne State. But there is a stopover from the referee, having a word with one of the players. Guessing right will be the goalkeeper of the Choice FC to know what exactly will happen. Yes, confirmation reaching me, confirm that there is destruction from the net and the referee wants to confirm before the kickoff. Going straight to the lineup, in front the 3 attackers for Okwala FC in this game. Number 7 jersey Abbas Abubakar, who had a very good game in the opening game against Rehoboth. Number 8 jersey Matthew Olajede and 11 jersey Ario Frederick. Going straight to the lineup of Choice International FC facing Okwala in this game. In goal is Saeed. The captain of the side is Belumi with the number 5 jersey. 12 jersey Stosi. Right back is Dahoud with the number 15 jersey. And the left back of this game is Adeyemi with the number 3 jersey. Going to the midfield, we have Adebayo with number 4 jersey, the defensive midfielder in this game. Rafiel with the number 6 jersey. And Shogbaike with the number 20 jersey. The 3 attackers to face Okwala in search for the first victory and their first taste in this 2021-2022 M&N Zamora League. Live at the Remo Stadium, we have Ikenne with the number 10 jersey, Monday with 11 jersey, and the number 9 jersey to kickstart this game is Olugola. It's the man to kickstart the game. And here we go. We are off and running live at the Remo Stadium. Remo, with what we're seeing, both sides are ready for attacking football.
Of course, you just mentioned it, the 4-3-3 for both sides. It shows our attacking intent. They want to go all out in this game. Both will be looking for their first victory. But for Okunola, they've already got a match, play on the first draw. Now, Choice will be looking to have their first game and continue for a first victory.
First opening chance, and that is very, very good interception there from the captain of the Ogun FC. First corner of the game. Very, very early start here for Choice FC International. 1, 2, 3 players, 4 joining, the captain joining inside for the first opening goal. Very, very early start here for Choice FC. At the end, not the best delivery. Goes back to where it's coming from. Still nowhere clear. He got for goal himself, and it's a very good point by goalkeeper. Still in the danger zone. Okloma FC have to be very, very careful. They scored in the first opening fixture against Rehoboth. Rehoboth have to bring themselves back in the game. Lead 2-1. 10 minutes to go before full time. The game was leveled and it ended 2-2. Very disappointing day for Okloma FC in that game. Back to the field of play again. Choice FC International trying to shock out Okloma FC, who have taste first to know how this league is. Talking of the M&S Zamora League. If you are just joining us live at the Remo Stadium, Ikenne, Ogun State, it's match week 3, number 4 of the M&S Zamora League 2021-2022 season, maiden edition. It's between Okloma FC and Choice FC International all the way from Ikenne State. In white is the Okloma FC and the opponent is Choice FC. Push forward now, promisingly now, for Okloma FC. Well past inside the box area. And there will be no problem there for the both sides of the captain. You could see what I'm saying earlier. Both sides are playing attacking football. The defenders are called to action in most of the cases, but the goalkeeper are yet to see what to see.
Definitely, like you said, of course, this will just be a chance.
Opening chance, yeah! I said it all before now. The chances, 2 clear chances created, and Choice FC International have well utilized one. And the goal scorer is the center man in front, Ikenne. This is what I'm saying, Raymond.
Of course, definitely, like you said, it's going to be an attacking intent game, and we just saw the first goal. That will be the second shot at goal by Choice FC, and of course, the first one was saved. The second one was the goalkeeper had no chance. 1-on-1, and of course, he has to bury that.
That's a very, very good finish. A solo strike there from Ikenne, and now a lot of time to play for Okloma FC as well to bring themselves back in this game with a lot of time to play before halftime. Much more to see. 3 minutes into the game, very surprisingly to see what is this. As the Choice FC International are really showing what they are here for. They are here for business. Their first game of this tournament, it's really becoming so very fascinating and interesting to see. But not a surprise because we see this in that first opening game of Okloma City. They were down with a goal against Rio, but they have to come down and equalize. What do you see exactly with the way we are seeing it?
Of course, the fact that their first game they could score 2 goals means they are not shy away from scoring goals. That's why going down against Choice this time around. And maybe you expect them to come back, of course, show that intent like they did in the first game to get goals in this one. If they are not going to bounce out, then they will have to come back in this match.
Back to the ball possession. It's still Choice FC really enjoying what they're seeing here. Dominating the game. Really enjoying the set piece of football. 6 point clear, the top of the table, M&N. Followed by Rehoboth FC with a point. Other sides are having a point except M&N in this game. In this league, we only have M&N with 6 points. The other with just a point shared. Only Choice FC with no point. And with we, it is now, if they can just survive this for the next 90 minutes or so, and escape through with a maximum 3 points, they go to the second of the table.
Of course, definitely they will be looking to just keep that on against M&N, who are the league leaders for now, who have also scored a whole lot of goals, 8 goals they've scored. They'll be looking to keep that on course with them.
To push the attack, and too much for him to chase, and not the best control. Goes out for a throw. Love the pass to Ario Frederick. And Choice FC International back with the ball possession. Really enjoying set piece of passes now. Sends it back to goalkeeper Saeed, who is not under pressure at all since the start of this game. Set pieces of passes there from Choice FC International. Enjoying the best of football. That's the goal scorer trying to just make another set piece of skill. Ikenne with the number 10 jersey for Choice FC International. All the way from Ikenne State, really playing perfectly well like they've been playing in the stadium, talking of the Choice FC.
It shows the cohesiveness of the team. That means they've been together for a while. Of course, they understand themselves. The passes have been neat, and of course, the unity is there. You can see it again. Look at that organization from Choice FC.
Launch ball in forward now from Tosin, trying to locate his main man in front, but well intercepted by the defender of the Okloma FC to start the attack again. Needs to be very careful there. Regain the ball possession. Sends it back to goalkeeper to start the attack all over again. Ayodele Olatunji, who had a very good game against Rehoboth FC. Couple of saves there from the goalkeeper. Despite the fact, conceded 2 goals. It's another promising attack now for Choice FC. The flag is up already. And relieve the pressure on Okloma FC. They need to be very careful.
And the first goal was a defensive error. And of course, seems like that defense of Okunola is definitely porous. You could see it again. If not for that offside flag, that would have been a penalty and of course a chance for a second goal.
Still not relenting. This to show with the first game of the Choice FC International in this league. They are here for business. And a last call on M&N, who is leading the table. This is really showing that this side are good when it comes to attacking football. Talking of the Choice FC, the attack so far in this game has been positive, and that's to show a lot of business and a lot of commitment is to be shown by the defenders of the Okloma FC in this game. They've really been dominating this game so far, so good. Choice FC International is trying to push the attack forward. At the end, there will be the first yellow card of the game, and this time around will be Choice FC midfielder. Monday goes into the referee booking. If I'm right, apology message to the captain of the Okloma FC. Despite the fact he's going into the referee booking. You can see the smile on his face. Confidence arising from the Choice FC International. So far, so good.
Of course, they're leading by a lone goal, so definitely they have the confidence. They have the game in their own end.
It's a returning ball now for Okloma FC inside for the equalizer now. Into the middle of the area. He needs to just make sure everything works out perfectly in front of goal. No single shot on target here from Okloma FC. 2 from Choice International will lead by goal to nil. They can now return the attack inside to add to the tally now. The pass is beat the vendor now. And recovered well perfectly to send it back to his own goalkeeper, Ayodele Olatunji. Very cautious and defending error may see them punished once again. Talking of Okloma FC, they need to be very careful, otherwise they get penalized for it. They return the attack on possession. Really not a very good one here from Okwela. So far, so good. They've not really played like I watched them play against Rehoboth. Very coordinated in their first game. This second half, this second game of this encounter had been really, really devastating. They need this game 100%, but they're not playing like a side who needs equalizer.
Of course, maybe they made a team more organized, but I think I could see some shivers in them because they went too early to consider first goal. Maybe that has played his part.
This is Ikenne. Beautiful pass now. He goes for goal himself, and it's a very, very weak one, not even short on target, and relieve that pressure on goalkeeper to go out for a goal kick. Taken very short and quickly by goalkeeper. Sends it to Ibrahim Anifoshe. Launches it forward. Why exactly? This exactly happened in their first game against Rio Boats. The strikers, when you get the ball in front, they just get slipped down like a water feed. I don't exactly know what exactly is wrong with Okloma FC so far. Oh, that's a very, very important sliding tackle and escaping a foul call from referee to return the attack now for Choice FC International. Kitting his own teammate. At the end, nothing given by referee to allow the ball possession return to Okloma FC to start all over again. Ibrahim Anifoshe looks for support of his own teammates, trying to dazzle into the midfield. Too much. Still holding the ball possession now, Okloma FC. So that should be a foul. Advantage Okloma FC surely.
Seems like Okloma is going in the game.
But I'm still doubting they're yet to find a shot on target. 10 minutes gone so far. The better side have been Choice FC International. Pushing ball forward now. Ibrahim Anifoshe with a beautiful cross. Is anyone there? The defender is there to intercept and push the attack forward now for Choice FC, who are doing everything possible to build themselves back and add to the tally. Scoring more goals here for Choice International FC may just seal the game for them. A goal may not be enough for them to claim that maximum 3 points.
Consider the game of 2 hours, football, 90 minutes to be played. A goal, you can't just sit back and relax. And like I said, Okloma is going into the game. You can see Choice now having bad passes all over. Just like Okloma is getting a bit into the game.
Now it's the turning ball now for Choice FC International to push the attack forward. Promising one this time around. And there will be no problem for Ayodele Olatunji to make a very confident catch and start the attack again for Okloma FC, who will be doing everything possible to bring themselves back in this game before halftime. This is Ibrahim Anifoshe, supported by his own teammates. Returning the tic-tac football Okloma FC you know them about. Good coordination and couples, defending there. Oh, what exactly is wrong there? Fremonde gives the attack very easily. Regain the ball possession, Choice FC International. Into the middle of the area, Shogaike. Dahoud. Monday. Shogaike once again. Beautiful ball in, but the defender is there for Okloma FC to recover and sets it back to goalkeeper. Restarts the attack again. Okloma FC will be doing everything to just bring themselves back in this game. They are down with a goal. You are looking for equalizer. No single shot on target with 12 minutes of action. Very surprising.
The creativity in the middle, I can't see the creativity in that middle for Okloma FC. They're trying to make use of the wings. For they are playing, but I can't see creativity in that middle, which will be key in this game.
Goalkeeper Sahid have no problem with a very easy catch to start the attack with the captain of the side for Choice FC International. Pelumi. Too much ball. And confidence arrives back again for Okloma FC to start the attack again. Both sides have been losing ball possession so very cheaply out. When they push the ball attack forward, they give it out so very giftily to their opponent. It's the turn of Okloma FC to return the attack, but good slide and tackle from Monday who comes back up from center forward to do that man duty for the defenders for Okloma FC to push the attack forward. Still enough time to play before halftime for both sides to see possibility of more goals or before 90. Straight out of the danger zone, return the throw for Choice FC International. Not be under pressure since scoring this goal. The confidence are really rising into the Choice FC International team. Would really make sure they just hold on this one goal lead, even if they cannot score more. This is what I'm saying. You lose the ball so cheaply to your opponent, and then they may capitalize on it. Too much to control, and surely the ball is out for a throw. This side I've not really been playing to my own satisfaction. You move the ball forward. The attacking have not been really excellent. You give the ball to the defender so very cheaply and easy, and that is not the best.
Yeah, drop game so far, despite just that goal. Maybe that goal just came as a string of luck. Don't forget it was a defensive error. And since then, we haven't seen anything else We've seen so much wrong passes all through.
Exactly.
But we need to have more excitement in this game.
Foul surely. A call advantage for Okloma FC. Sent it back to goalkeeper. Still wonder what Okloma FC is thinking in this game. You're looking for a goal, you're playing defensively.
Yeah, this reminds me of Manchester United under Lingard. You stick so many passes without a forward play. And of course, seems like you won't get a shot on target all through the game. Exactly what I'm saying with Okunola. I ain't pushing forward enough. Only playing back passes. Too much. Too many, too much.
4-3-3 formation not really reflecting. And it's really making it very much easy for Choice FC to capitalize on the mistake of Okloma FC. Free kick advantage this time around for Choice FC International. After a foul on Monday, possibility of seeing Choice FC International score more in this game. They are the better side so far, so good. 2 shots on target so far, none yet from Okloma FC. Free kick will be taken by Dahoud. Good delivery. Still not yet clear, trying to make a bicycle kick. At the hand, surviving that danger. Regain the ball possession, Choice FC International. Not playing under pressure. Confidence arising now for Choice International FC. So far, so good since they've scored. Choice International FC have been a better side with confidence. They've been playing with a perfect of their tiki-taka football, and I'm thinking they are the better side so far. The second half may be a different story entirely, but this first 45 minutes, ball being advantage Choice FC International.
Yes, it's all about choice in the first half so far as we've watched. They've got the first goal early enough, got 2 shots on target. And of course, they've been meeting the passes easily within themselves. Afterwards, they haven't been a threat though. They've seemed to have relaxed. And of course, waiting to see what Okunola will offer after this. But the game is still on, well balanced, but Choice is still the better side.
A goal still separating the two sides. That goal from Ikenne. After that blondie mistake from the defender of the Okloma FC. Well punished by Ikenne to put the ball at the back of the net. Nothing for goalkeeper Ayodele Olatunji to do. And that goal still separating them. Still not work to do for Okloma FC. If possible, they want to claim maximum 3 points. It must win for both sides, otherwise they share points. If it ends this way, they go second, log the table with just a match to go. Match number 3 for MNN in the next game. Match number 2 for Choice FC. Maximum 3 points. If possible, they can just hold on the pressure against Okloma FC, who are not really playing. Surprisingly, to my own satisfaction, they've been having a very poor outing so far, so good.
They've been so poor from them. We expect them more, looking at how explosive they were in their first game. But maybe in the second half they could be better. But let's just wait and see. For Choice as well, I think they begin to disappoint me. I'm seeing much of individual brilliance. They want to do too much, too much. They're not keeping to that standard again.
Push the ball forward now for a promising attack this time around. Flag stays down, a flag is up already. And relieve the pressure on Okloma FC escaping. They just have to say thank you to their 6th referee for the fact. And this will just make sure the coach needs to go back to the drawing table. Tell this player what exactly is wrong. You are inside for equalizer. You're playing like a fraud. I'm still doubting what exactly is wrong with Okloma FC. So far, so good. They had a very brilliant outing against Rehoboth. It's becoming a different game entirely since the start of this game. Choice International FC doing everything possible to add to the tally. Back pass to goalkeeper, trying to restart the game. Okloma FC will just have to talk to themselves how possible they can break that deadlock, break the defense line of the Choice FC International, who have been so coordinated so far in this game, not allow Okloma FC to operate attackingly. They've been so dangerous in front, and this is the first time they push the attack forward. This is what I'm saying. Choice International FC defenders have been doing perfectly well to stop the attack.
Maybe I'll put this. Look at how built Choice defenders are up against the Okunola attackers. It seems like they're making use of their body strength over that young attacker number 9 for Okunola, who has not been able to get past any of them.
Still surprising to see them. No single shot on target yet. But for now, free kick for Okloma FC. We're taken by Ibrahim and the Porsche. Shot one to his own teammate. First time promising to push the attack forward if they don't stop them from the angle. Launch forward. The defender is there for Choice FC International. No problem for him at all. With a body at the end, advantage Choice International FC. Really very much more pressure on Okunola FC, who will be thinking on how possible they can just break the defense line of this hard-working Choice International FC, who had been so very composed.
I see a far more experienced side in Choice than Okunola. I think it's showing already with the way Choice is taking the game and of course how Okunola is playing.
This is the ball possession simply. That's a foul, surely. Advantage Okloma City. That should be a booking offense.
The referee has other options.
Already, there is a player into the referee booking Monday. Choice International FC centre forward. It's the turn of Okloma City to start the attack now. If possible, they can get positive out of this team. Sends it to the middle of the area now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players of the Okloma FC. All doing a lovely ball, set piece of passes now. Promising this time around. Too heavy, still not yet out. Support by Ibrahim. Into the box area, still not yet wall. Chance to shoot himself!
Beautiful.
Oh my goodness me! The woodwork to the rescue! Very close to the equalizer!
Finally, they created something out of that. That was a bit of individual brilliance for that guy. I mean, turn off the defense of Choice, and of course, it's that. He could have been in, but then the crossbar, the bar was there to save Choice. And the rebound would have been better as well, but it was off target.
That is a sumptuous strike. And the woodwork with a rescue. Going to the rescue for the goalkeeper himself, who has to stretch his whole body. At the hand, the woodwork comes to the rescue for Choice International FC. It's a big call. The Okloma FC is back in this game.
They are going in the game. You can see again. They are going once again. As soon as they are going in the game, gradually going in the game, and they just need possibly a moment of magic before these games are tossed around.
Still wondering how on earth that ball was denied by the crossbar, not going directly into the net. Choice International FC trying to push the attack promisingly this time around. Lovely set piece of skills now. Chips it forward. It's a beautiful pass now. It's free. Surely the number. Nothing given by referee. Still not yet. Shot by Ikenne.
Oh no.
Lashes the ball off the crossbar. So close to add to the tally. What a very close opportunity for Choice International FC.
That was too golden a chance to make it 2 goals to nothing, but then that was blazed over just inside the 18-yard box. I mean, you don't forgive such a player for missing such a chance. It could have been just buried easily, but it wasn't to be. And they could, maybe, at the end of the day, look back at that missed chance, and of course, regret it.
Well, you just have to credit Olugola, the number 9 jersey of the Choice International FC, who hold on the pressure on the defenders, who make everything good on him, before allowing his own teammate to come into the box area and shoots the ball before lashes the ball off the crossbar. Talking of shot by K, who had a very close opportunity. Now still not yet cleared. It's a chance to shoot!
Another ball.
Oh my goodness, the crossbar again to the rescue. Both testing the crossbar, and the duty of the crossbar coming to the rescue again for Okloma FC. So close to hard to the tally for Choice International FC. So far so good, they've been the better side.
Of course, they've been the better side, and once again, just like the first goal, another defensive blunder almost ruined Okloma City. And of course, thanks to the goalkeeper who had a tip on that one to the crossbar, it will have been the second goal. And of course, Okloma have to beware of the fact that they're making too many mistakes at the back of the defense, because they're opening your keeper to so many shots.
Corner kick for Choice International FC. Dahoud with the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players to make the follow-up from the corner. Still well delivered, it's a chance. And the defender is there to clear, still not yet cleared out. Back to Dahoud. Good delivery. Goalkeeper trying to go for it. And the header is a very easy one. Good call from the referee. The flag is up. And the ball relieved on Okloma FC, who was under pressure some minutes ago. At the end, survived that. Too much for his left back to chase. And the ball would be out another 4. Another throw in for Choice International FC, who are making life so much difficult for Okloma FC in this game.
They're having it. I mean, Choice getting the chances, creating the chances, and of course putting pressure on Okloma. Once again, they are going. You could see, seems like their energy is back. Don't forget they relaxed the other time. It's just like they felt they're allowing Okloma the game. Now their energy is back.
So far, so good. The first good shot on target from Okloma FC was just that ball who hits the crossbar. So far since that, they had not created any good chances again. Choice International FC have been making it so very much difficult for them, I think if it continues this way, no matter what it is, if they can go with that maximum 3 point, it's a big call on MNN that there is a man who have this all to take. Lovely surface of pass, but the goalkeeper will be there. A mistake from goalkeeper. Oh, that's a blunder.
Too many defensive blunders are from Okunola. I mean, it could have ruined their game. By now, we should be having choice, scoring 2-3 goals up at this moment. Too many blunders. The goalkeeper again, yes, again, vulnerable defense from Okunola. I mean, they can't keep this on because they will get punished even as the league goes, and it's not going to help their game.
They are now trying to let us know they are pretender. We are now ready to separate the pretender from the contenders. Choice International FC are doing everything possible. Just my goodness me! Woodward to the rescue again. Beautiful strike from Olugola. This should have been 2. The chances are coming for Choice International FC. They are becoming very unlucky. This is a big call on Okloma City that the chances are coming in the first half, and it may be a different story in the second 45 minutes. The chances have been coming. 2 clean chances, hit the crossbar, and nothing shown at the end.
I mean, it could have been 2, 3, 4, like I said the other time. And of course, Choice has to be aware of themselves because if you want to have the chances, you have to convert these chances. You don't joke with the game because the game is a game of 2 halves. Anything could happen. You can look back and regret the fact that you refuse to convert the chances. And of course, it's seen, we're looking at it because they're having the chances. They should have buried more chances by now.
A day for Choice International FC to have scored 3 by now, and that should have set it up. For the way things are now, it's still a day for Okloma FC, if possible, can just make the greatest comeback, equalize and score the winning goal. The chances have been all the advantage of Choice International FC. 2 more clear chances, it's the crossbar. Nothing well buried except from that goal from Ikenne. Other chances was well saved by goalkeeper. The other was well saved by the crossbar. This is a big call for them. Otherwise, they may just be the unlucky side and share point with Okloma FC. If possible, they can score before halftime.
We've seen such happen in football before. When a team have more chances and refuse to convert, then you see your opponent getting that, taking it old, and of course getting the goals. And even at the very near end, it does happen. Of course, football is beautiful. It could crack anywhere. Definitely just like this case.
It's the turn of the Choice International to put themselves back from the call. This is Ikenne now. They can break the defense line of the Okloma FC with a broad lead. The pace is too much for him to chase, and the ball is surely out. Too much for Ikenne, the goal scorer. You can see the frustration from him. He knows how much important that ball will have been. If possible, he can chase it to get control. It's the turn of Okunola to start something positively now. Much of the left wing have been used for Okloma FC. Talking of their playing pattern, at the end, they've been loading Ibrahim Anifowoshe, the number 3 jersey. It's the turn of Choice International. The pass beat to the... It's a chance! Oh, what a save again! Sinaya out! Appealing for a penalty, nothing given. At the end, they have becoming the unlucky side.
And I got a mention on targets. That Choice have had, we should be counting 6-7 by now. I should be counting by 4 goals to nothing by now. But they haven't been able to convert. Just one chance has been converted. Of course, looking at the fact that this chance has been buried, of course, it's getting the game more interesting, opening the game up because if Okloma have a chance and they convert it, then we'll be having a game on our hands. But still, Choice leading, despite a flow of chances missed.
I'm still thinking what exactly is wrong with Choice International FC. 3 chances, rescued and saved by the crossbar. They will just have to go back home and do much more training on how to convert chances. Otherwise, if they play the better side, when the chances are coming, they underutilize, that may just be the end of the road for them. This is a marathon side whereby you play MNN who are very good in scoring, where you have chances and you're not converting. That may just be the end of the road for you. Okloma FC, a chance for them, may just seal the day for them. They are pushing the attack for the equalizer now. Still not yet over for them. Still not relenting before halftime. Impossible, it goes for goal! Not even a positive one at the end of it. It's out for a goal kick.
That was too ambitious of him. I think he had his man by the left, and of course he could have just laid up the pass and create another thing now. But he decided to have him volley in that. And it was just too much and got way over the bar.
We still are waiting for what will surely happen. Still much time to play before 90. We're still into the first 45 minutes. A lot of drama, a lot of actions. 27 minutes gone, so far so good. They still have enough time to play before halftime. If possible, we have goal thrillers. The better side is Choice International FC with ball possession, all in their advantage. Everything working out for them in this first 45 minutes of this encounter. Okloma FC finding it very difficult to bring themselves in this game. I still think what exactly will happen in the second 45 minutes, it may be in the advantage of Okloma FC. It's been happening and happening. The side will play the very first 45 minutes with a very good side, and the whole story will change in the second 45 minutes.
Of course, that's why the game is a game of 2 hours, 45 minutes. First half, you can be better. Second half, you can go from being better to the worst side. So far, we've seen Choice being the better side. But then looking at Okunola, you can't doubt their quality. They have the quality, but they need to do more if they have to get something out of this. Like you said, maybe second half could be something that could be a turnaround, a game changer. But let's wait and see.
It's a pushing ball forward, and it's looking for what the goal will be. Everything working out for Choice International FC. They are begging for more goals to just seal the day. If one can be enough to claim maximum 3 points, that should just seal the day for them. But the second 45 minutes may be a different story entirely. Beautiful cross this time. It's number 2, and it's Brace. He's the first man who opened the scoring, and Ikenne has put his name again on the score sheet to score 2 for Choice International FC. This should just wrap it up before halftime.
Yeah, of course, this might just wrap it up before halftime. Like you said, 2 goals to nothing. It's been coming. We've seen it. Of course, the chances have been coming. They've been bombarding Okonola's goal, and eventually they got this one set piece. What a beautiful header. What a leap. I mean, see that leap, and of course, it was not an open there because the goalkeeper was nowhere to be found. And of course, it sure is too. Okunola nil.
But it's very surprising to see what exactly is wrong with Okloma FC. Coming back to this game and equalizing will be so much more difficult for them. Ikenne with the brace, he had been very dangerous. Point man in front, giving much more problem for the defenders of the Okloma FC. So far so good in this game. Possibility of him being the first man to score a hat-trick in this Zamora League season 2021. He has been very dangerous and poisonous in front for Okloma FC. They push the attack forward, possibility of scoring more before halftime now. Off from the left angle, still very good now. It may go for the cross hat-trick.
Almost.
I said it all before now that this man is very dangerous.
That was almost.
He is always very dangerous. When you see him in the box area, the defenders are called to action.
Yes, you can say that again. I mean, that was almost, that could have been a hat-trick in this game. That's probably the first hat-trick of this league. But then that was a miss. I mean, if his leg has hit it well, that could have been at the back of the net. That could have been 3-0 for Choice.
Enough time, possibility of scoring much more goal in this game if this can just be given, and they maintain all this kind of composure. Talking of the Choice International, their composure, the commitment, and that kind of audacity they've been playing so far in this first 45 minutes has been very, very interesting. Talking of the Choice International, they've been the better side, and now they've been utilizing what has been coming their way. Remo, I have to tell you, if the chances that have hit the crossbar from the Choice International have well converted, it would have been a different story entirely.
Actually, I've been talking about 4 or 5 goals to nothing now, but then also you have to give kudos to the...
This is what I'm saying, another mistake from the defenders. A blundering one, the defenders just need to be punished.
And you want to wonder if these teams are training. You're talking about Okunola, what are they doing in training before this game? I mean, these blunders are becoming too much. You don't do that in a league, you don't do that in a match, competitive game for that matter.
Good recovery from Tosin to settle for a throw favored Okloma FC. There will be a 4th substitution before halftime for Okloma FC. And it's Wasil Jubri to make his own impact if possible. It can just be the match savior. Reduce the scoreline before halftime and possible just bring something out of this game for them. They are down with 2 goals to 0. Anything is still possible. They still have enough time before halftime. Second 45 minutes is there. But at the way things are now, it's becoming from bad to worse for them. They are down with 2 goals. Choice International FC are putting much more pressure on them. Corner kick taking very easy and very easy catch for goalkeeper, who throws his advantage now for Okloma FC, who may go for goal himself. Well blocked the game. A good sliding tackle. Advantage Choice International FC, who have really been playing with full focus and determination so far so good in this game.
Yeah, it's been a stroll in the park for Choice. Seems so easy. First goal came in, of course. The second goal came in. So that they look easy peasy for Choice. I mean, Okunola has no choice because Choice is running right out over them at the moment. And definitely they look the better side. They have been the better side, definitely. For Okunola, they need to do more. A couple of young guys, but they have to come into this game if they have to get something. out of this match.
You are playing a league side and coming with a side where you know they will be competing for the very first time. People, chance, yeah! It's becoming bad to us. The flag stays down and the goal will surely stand. This time around, it's a number 9 jersey, Okunola, who have put more goals into the back of the net. And now they lead conveniently by 3 goals to 0. Okloma City, they're becoming bad to us. They are down with 3 goals against Choice International FC. As it stands now, live at the Remo Stadium, Okloma City 0, Choice International FC 3.
I'm laughing because I'm seeing a game in which we might have more goals. First half, not even ending here, we have 3 goals. And of course, the game of 2 have definitely, but Okloma is half-win. Absolutely nothing in this. And Choice is making it look so easy. I mean, if football is this easy, then everybody will win by 4 goals to nothing, 5 goals to nothing. I mean, this is just like a training encounter. I'm not wrong.
I'm still doubting what it's the main problem of Okloma City in this game. They are not playing like a contender. They've shown they are a pretender in this league. Pushing forward, not still relenting. If possible, they can score more. Inside the box area. My goodness me, it's just becoming more easy for Choice International.
You want to ask, where are the markers on the pitch? Where's the coordination on the pitch? I mean, they're leaving this player free enough to do what they can do. Nobody's coming at them. They are not winning the second balls. Where is Okloma? Where are the players? Just strolling on the pitch, and of course, allowing Choice to just making choices and just doing what they want to do on the pitch of play.
Well, delivered. Cleared out of the danger zone. It will be one of the days they will never forget if Choice International FC lose this game with the way they played.
that could be historical. That could be historical, definitely. We've seen teams come from big goals down to win a game, to draw a game. But then maybe we might see this in the second half. Maybe as if something magical has to come. Okloma will be needing something supernatural to turn this game around.
I watched the game. I have a cover to cover the game. NLO Super 8 final live at this stadium. Destiny Boys against Campus FC. They were down with 2 goals to 0. They have to come from that 2 goals to 0 and claim the day to be the champion. Still a day for Okloma FC if possible. They know what exactly they're doing. But the way things are now, they are not even playing like a side who are ready to even reduce the scoreline. Talking of equalizing and leveling up. Okloma FC today is just a bad day for them.
No bite, no energy, no ambition. You could see, like I said, they ain't coming to the game at all. Seems like they are not ready to play this game at all. Of course, allowing Choice to do what they like on the pitch of play. They will need more energy in the second half to pick something out if they are going to see any drama at all as far as this game is concerned.
For me, so far so good. I'm just writing them off in this game.
Totally.
Over and over. Only God of soccer can bring them back in this game, even for them to score a goal. It's becoming so very much difficult. Back to the TikTok 4. You have no shot on target yet. Only the one hits the crossbar. So far so good since that. Nothing spectacular has been done by Okloma in this game. This is a stopover for them. The defenders have just been stopping the attack from Okloma FC. They're really having a very good day, Choice International FC.
Definitely, they're having a good day, even more than a good day as far as the first half is concerned. They're having it easy, like I said, still in the park. It's so easy, like I said.
What a pass.
It's like we are in a training program, and of course, Choice just having like a training match because it's not so easy.
Still just have to credit Choice International. So far so good. They've shown Okloma FC how football is being played. Better side so far so good. Teams really working out. This is what I'm saying. Another blundering mistake. Chance now to make a brace for himself. This time wide and not even close. That should have been brace for him and return his own glory. And that should have been 4 for him. Talking of Okunola, who scored the 3rd goal, is so close to put his name as well as a man who scored brace. Ikenne had already scored 2 goals in this game, trying to put everything possible to score a hat-trick and become the first player in this tournament to score a hat-trick. So far, so good. Okloma FC doing everything possible to reduce the scoreline. If possible, they can score more in the second 45 minutes. As it stands now, it's not really even showing like they are ready to score.
I mean, the ball to the final third has not been impressive for Okonola. Bad, the one that hit the bar. I mean, they have not actually offered anything. And of course, once again, they have a set piece to see if they can reduce the deficit. 3 goals up. Maybe a goal can change the game. We've seen a goal turn the game around. Maybe this will be the time for the turning point for Okonola. But let's wait and see what they will offer. The man is on the ball, looking at what he will deliver into the 18-yard box. But wait and see.
Frederick, with the number 21, just having a conversation with his own teammate. They have 3 players. He goes for goal himself, and no problem for goalkeeper. Well read, and the ball is out for a goal kick at the end.
Poor one. Once again,
delivery from Abbas Abubakar, who had a very good game in the game against Rehoboth. Today he had been silent in front. Talking of Abbas Abubakar, the number 7 jersey for Okloma FC. He scored the opening goal, and now today it's becoming another sad day for him. He had been silent by the defenders of the Choice International. So far, so good. They've not allowed him to operate. Goal kick advantage for Okloma FC. Time running out before halftime to salvage a day. If possible, they can reduce the scoreline and come back in the second half to salvage a point. But with the way things are now, it's really not just becoming bad for them. It's becoming so more worse for Okloma FC. Losing our ball possession triply now. Beautiful set piece of play now. This is shot by Ikenne now. He has the chance to shoot. And no problem for goalkeeper as the ball is wide for a goal kick.
That should have been better for Shogbaike. It should have been better. I mean, a caller could have been better instead of just a hit. It should have measured the goal post very well. We've seen goals like this called right in professional leagues, even in our Nigerian Professional Football League. I mean, I feel at that junction, at that spot, you could have picked a spot and, of course, buried that into the back of it.
This is what I'm saying. Exactly. They just have to send all these defenders away and recruit more players. This is a big blow for Okloma FC, showing with the kind of things you are. You are playing in a league where it's marathon and you're parading these kind of players to play. You are inside for a maximum 3 points and you're down with 3 good goals. Defensively, you've not been playing well, allowing those that are scoring more goals to still operate and give them much more balls to attack on. Deadly in front. Choice International, when you give them chance to score, you buried it.
Definitely. I look at the coach of Okonola on the pitch. I look at him talking since he's not happy, standing and giving instructions to his players. I know possibly he will be disappointed in his heart, but like I said, you want to ask her, what is their training regime? I mean, this is so poor. This is not the standard we were expecting from Okonola. Going by their first game, they make it look so easy for Choice.
The coach, the technical crew, all the staff of Okloma FC will just go back to the drawing table, watch this game over and over again, and know what exactly is wrong. Needs to work defensively well, even better than the attackers. When your defenders are playing poorly, you don't expect your attackers to roar. It's really becoming a very bad day for both the coach and the crew of Okloma FC, who had a very good outing in their first game against Rehoboth, but a disappointing second game of this fixture. Beautiful cross trying to rocket Abbas. Still not yet hard now. This is Martins with a good delivery. There is a defender there to stop the attack. Very good coordination now. It's a turn of Choice International. But well done job by the captain of the side to know how dangerous it is. A mistake from him again may be punishable on him, and that you just see the game over. 3 goals is enough for Choice International FC in this game to claim that maximum 3 points if they know what they are doing.
Of course, 3 goals, maybe expect more goals because you don't want to relax in the second half as the game could change, tides could turn around, tables could turn around. But what I'm looking at this game is the fact I'm looking at the maturity of both sides. It seems like Choice looks more mature than Okunola, who looks a bit much more younger. Paraded boys. It seems like boys are against men in this counter.
Still, lack of experience is what they are really lacking. It's a promising first move that may bring something good out. Nothing to show at the end. Still not yet well cleared. Not the best delivery at the end. The ball is well hard out of the throw. Well, you wonder what exactly it's wrong when they push the ball forward. Talking of the Okloma FC, the attacking have not been something positive since the strike that hits the crossbar. Nothing has been shown yet since then. But with the way it is, I don't just see them scoring 3 in the second 45 minutes.
When you get beaten, I mean, there's a point in which you can go disarray, and this is exactly what I think is happening to Choice, to Okunola rather. And of course, losing 3 goals to nothing, they seems to be out of sort, they seems to be out of plan, they seems to be out of strategy from the players. You could see just playing the ball without any ambition.
Exactly. Now they can push the attack forward. This is Abbas Abubakar, the man I talked about, who had a very good game in the first game. He goes for goal himself. Why so selfish and nothing given at the end? It's not even something to just cheer up about. You're in search of goals. Let all your shots be on target. A goal now may just devastate and change the whole story in the second 45 minutes. But it's becoming very hard for them to just break that very busy Choice International FC defense line. Goal kick advantage, Choice International. They are really having everything good so far in this half. If possible, they can't play well in the second 45 minutes since they had a very good start in the first 45 minutes, talking of Choice. And that's the first 45 minutes from the center referee live at the Remo Stadium, Ikenne, Ogun State. Match number 4 of the M&S Zamora League 2021-2022 season. Okloma City, Choice International Series.
End of the first half, like you said, it was so easy a game with the first half for Choice. And leading 3 goals to nothing means Okunola have to go back to the dressing room and see what the coach will definitely tell them. What you will be speaking to them. Can they come back, turn around, turn the games around to see if they can do a Liverpool over Choice. But first half ends, let's take it new.
Who's the finisher? He's similar poster. Warm-up session. Choice trade. Okloma nail. You guys don't want me to for the second half for you guys don't want me to for the second game. You know, you already is. Tell me. And the players are warming up for the second half of the summer leg. Yeah. Níbi ẹ̀wọ́ àkọlù títí ní wúwà náà, kò tó ń jẹ náà.
Ẹ bá wà pé níbo kílásìkì lọ.
Ọmọ ẹ wá mú kí ni wọn? Ó máa ń ṣe ni.
Láti orí tìbò.
A máa wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ níbẹ̀.
Láti orí tìbò.
Ó máa mú kí ni wọ́n dà lóhùn. Wọ́n dà kí ni ẹ máa wo mídíà sọ. Èyí máa lánàá síbi.
Bàtà ìsúrí èyí ni. Ó máa di òun báwọn bàtà ìsúrí báyìí. Bàtà ìsúrí bàtà ìsúrí ìmú sílẹ̀. Tó bá lè ti mú sílẹ̀ náà.
Mo ti wá ń di ẹ̀kẹ́ lọ jókòó.
Yọ láìlọ yẹn kò lè pèsè.
Ẹ sílẹ̀ náà. Wọ́n kọ́ máa gbọ́ nǹkan náà.
Lórúkọ ẹ. Ọ̀sán wà lókè bí o. Classic. Aláì, wọ́n máa jẹ́ gbèsè díẹ̀ ní inú náà. Ó lè jàmí ló. Orí ẹ̀ bó ṣe rí.
India.
classic inside okay. Classic. Please tell your boss now. Please. I beg. The mama dey here now. Who knows if they go do the call am again? Wọ́n ti forúkọ ẹ̀gbá o. Classic. Classic. Tó fẹ́ mi ṣe bí àlè. Wọ́n á bẹ̀.
What up, people?
About the tons of mile.
Yeah, the second half is supposed to start now. I'm going to do a commission like that.
Remo, are we set? Are we good to go?
Good to go. Yeah. Intenso. Then don't think it. Classic and clean.
Second half on the way. As it stands, first 45 minutes, all advantage. Choice International FC, they lead by 3 good goals to 0. Classical finish from Ikenne and Okunola separating the two sides. As it stands, Okloma FC will have to do everything possible if they are ready to just claim that maximum 3 points to go all attacking in the next 45 minutes or so. Otherwise, it will be all day for Choice International FC will lead by 3 good goals to 0 conveniently. 3 maximum points is enough for them to go second on the table and break up against Emmanuel. Chance! Very, very close. I said it all before now. If you're ready to bring yourself back in this game, play all attacking in the second 45 minutes and shock the whole world.
Of course, that could have just been a moral booster. I mean, that was a clear chance. That could have been buried easily. But then that was saved by the goalkeeper. And Okunola will take the first shot on target in this game. They will take a kind of a positive from there. Well created. And of course, we'll give it to them.
What a very close opportunity for Stephen Adetono. Almost bringing back Okunola FC in this game alive. This is Stephen again. And the goalkeeper to the rescue. Still not clear, Stephen. Still not cleared inside the box area. My goodness me, Okunola FC so far so good.
Very, very intense. Instead of attacking the very early minute of the second half, you could see they need to come out to pull a point in this one. And of course, the first goal will make a whole lot of minutes. And of course, bring them back into the game. You see, array of shots on target against the goalkeeper there. 1, 2, 3, back to back to back. And they could have just got one, but it wasn't to be. And maybe the player will pay off later in the game. Let's see what they've got to offer in the second half.
I said it earlier, in the first 45 minutes, Choice International FC have all 45 minutes. The second 45 minutes may be a different story entirely. Now the start of the second half, all advantage and good one for Okunola FC. 2 clear chances, not well converted.
Of course, yes, they could have just converted one of those chances. It could have been 3-1. Of course, you start the game to see where they could get that confidence and positive for as they chase the points in this game. 3 goals, they want to peg back, but can they? Big question.
I'm still asking myself, where has he been hiding? Where exactly has he been since the start of this game? Talking of Stephen Adetono, very 2 clear chances seen and nothing well converted. But it's a very good start for him. He had a very silent first 45 minutes, silent by the defenders of the Choice International. Very good clear chances, 2 created and well recovered by goalkeeper Saeed, who was called to action. He didn't see any much more chance. Talking of the goalkeeper of the Choice International, called to action twice now and did perfectly well.
Early minutes, early times in the second half. And of course, for who needs that, they're coming out with full pressure. Talking about Okunola, we've seen that in the early minutes of the second half.
A goal once again now may just be everything. And very close for Monday. 4-3-3 formation played impact well on the live of the Choice International. There are 3 attackers in front, have had enough shots on target.
Once again, they opened that defense of Okunola yet again, and that could have just been a goal that would just change and of course that reduce the energy of Okunola going against Choice. But then it wasn't well converted. That was a poor one, and of course it went out of play.
Very, very close opportunity, almost putting his name on the score sheet. Ogun. His 2 strikers have already put it in there and put their name on the score sheet for today's game. Ikenne and Monday. Enough is enough. That will be the message from the Okloma FC coach. They are down with 3 good goals. They are inside, doing everything possible to bring themselves back in this game. If possible, they can reduce the scoreline. Now they can start all over inside for that goal. A goal may just bring them alive. They are dead already. A goal can just save the goal and save the soul for themselves and bring themselves back in this game. They push the attack forward now, all right and left. Loses out the ball possession tripling now for Choice International. Abbas Abubakar has been very silent, talking of the number 7 jersey for Okunola. He had a very good start in the first game against Remo. Today, it's a bad day for him.
Yeah, safe to say the whole of Okunola in the first half were nowhere to be found. They're trying to bring themselves back into the game in the second half. We've seen that, and of course, see them up and running.
Black Station! This is Abbas I'm talking about! It's the goal! And finally, the searching goal has finally been seen. The flag stays down, and the goal will surely count. Game on, game alive.
Definitely game on, game alive. Seems like the sleeping lion is lying at the moment. Look at that pinpoint pass, open on the event of the Choice defense, of course, easily buried. You just mentioned the man that he has been silent so far in this game, but he pulled his team back. 3-1, this could be a game changer, but then we have a game on our hands.
I said it all before now that this match is a goal thriller. 4 goals, all in space of just 50 minutes of action live at the Remo Stadium. Enough to see much more goals, possibility of seeing Choice International to score possibility of seeing Okloma FC reduce the score, and the pass is good now for the man inside for the equalizer, and the ball is out for a goal kick.
And that was too wasteful for me.
You
that
can
was
see
too wasteful.
the frustration from the coach.
Definitely. I mean, that could have just, that was a ping-pong pass right there, almost into the 6-yard box of the goalkeeper. He expected a fine-tuned ball across with a shot concourse there. I could have hit anybody and become an own goal if possible, but it was well wasted. Beautiful clearance.
Will be very, very much more to see if possible. Okloma FC can just bring themselves back in this game. If they are all right off in the first 45 minutes. Now in the second half, it's becoming very deep. And this time around, not even so good to go close into the box. There is a call, substitution ready to be made. And this time around, it's Choice International to choke the midfield. Everything working out perfectly in the second half for Okloma FC. Abbas Abubakar had a very silent game in the first opening of this encounter. The second 45 minutes put his name on the score sheet. He had a first goal of this opening against Rehoboth. Now he scored against Choice International, his second appearance for Okloma FC. That's to show this man is good in front.
Definitely, you can count on him. I mean, 2 goals so far in this league. I got the first against Rehoboth. Got another one to bring his team back. Reduce deficit against Choice. We still expect to see more of him. And like you said, seems like Okunola is gradually getting back into the game. Maybe a second goal pretty soon will just turn the game totally around.
Not still Yehovah. That will be the message from the coach of the Okloma FC. The boys should be all full focus. Get concentrated. Don't just lose the hope. There is anything possible in football. Beautiful set piece of passes. It's still inside the danger area at the end. It's nothing. And the ball is out for a goal kick. I'm thinking the referee points to a corner. The assistant referee points to a goal kick. Referee decision at the end change, and it's out for a goal kick.
You want to ask where were Okunola players in the first half? Maybe this kind of intensity and pressure in the first half would have made the game more interesting, of course, make it easy for them to come back in the second half. But they have a mountain to climb back. If they have to reduce the deficit, get a draw, or possibly maybe go for a win.
A goal will be so much a day to rejoice for Okloma FC. I have to be sincere with you. They are down with 3 goals. If they can score 3 goals in the second 45 minutes at share points, will be better than losing. And it will be a very bad day. They will never forget in their football career. This is Abbas Abubakar, the man who opened the scoring, and the goalkeeper is surely there, Saeed. A day they will never forget. Talking of Choice International, if they share points against the very struggling, nothing given by referee. This is Ikenne, supported by Shogbaide. Ikenne regains the ball again. I'm very sure Shogbaide wasn't offside. They have to wait for Ikenne to retouch the ball. This is Shogbaide, supported by Ikenne. Intercepted well by the defenders of the Okloma FC. We'll make sure the attack now this time around is all well stopped, not to move into the danger zone of the area. A goal from Choice International FC may just kill the morale of the Okloma FC in this game.
You consider again a goal from Choice, who definitely seems to be game over in this match. But then Okunola is gradually coming into the game. They're developing, I mean, they're building the gap. They're winning the second balls as well. We can't wait to see what more they can offer. I mean, get the second goal and see if the game, if we could have more games on our hands in this match, we could have a chance to actually come back from the dead. And of course, possibly, who knows, do a Liverpool over Choice.
2005, you're bringing us back to European Champions League. But this is, don't forget, this is Nigeria, where something like this seems to be impossible.
You don't have to forget.
A good that die. But I witnessed a game live at NLO Super 8 final where it was 2-0 in favor of the Campus FC side. They have to do everything possible. In the second 45 minutes, they scored 3 good goals. So still possible and hope alive for these Okloma FC side if they can just rescue the day for themselves with 3 goals. Push the ball forward. Still hope. Very recent as well. The Papiodus Cup, where we have Remo Stars played MFM of Lagos. Remo Stars have to come from 2-0 down to claim the day with 3 good goals. Still hope alive as well. If they can remember it's a penalty, surely. Good call from the referee. Game is back alive. This is football. Don't say never. Chance now for Okloma FC to just give their fans something to shut up about.
You know, we said in the first half, the game is it's a game of 2 halves. First 45 minutes was meant for choice easily. Second 45 minutes, it has been all about Okunola in this match. And then they got the first goal. Now they have a penalty to reduce the deficit more. But if we didn't convert this, we have to wait to see who takes that. And of course, put themselves back into the game. But then, like you said, this is definitely game on.
What I'm seeing is really becoming much more interesting and fascinating. Best of the football to watch in Nigeria League. This is becoming much more encouraging to see this kind of football in our century. Penalty now for Okloma FC now. If possible, they convert this. This should just bring them all hope alive that they can rescue even maximum 3 points.
Of course, you know how a goal could change a game. We've seen that most times in many matches we've watched together. And definitely, after scoring the first goal, they had the energy, the morale to come at Choice FC. Now with this second goal, they will definitely fancy their chances of even not just joining the game, but winning, because all pressure will now be on a Choice, just like we've seen since Okunola scored the very first goal.
It's a penalty now for Okloma FC to reduce the scoreline to 3-2. If possible, they can just well convert these from the penalty spot. Precious Raphael against Saeed. Precious sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. And hope alive. Everything now working out perfectly for Okloma FC in the second half. And this should just make them believe they can just rescue the day for themselves.
How precious will that goal be at the end of the day? The second goal has been scored, and of course, it still goes to 2, right there in front of our eyes. 5 goals scored so far, 2 goals for Okloma in the second half, and it seems like we have a game on our hands. But there is still a long way out. Can they come back and make it 3-3, or can they even snatch that victory? It will be thrilling. It will be definitely a fascinating encounter.
With the way things are now, Okloma FC are making everything works out in their way now. They're really having a very good start of the second 45 minutes, and the chances they've well created in the second half have come all good for them positively. Enough, it's enough. That is the message from the coach of the Okloma FC. Tell me what will happen if the chances are well created again by Okloma FC and they buried it all alive. 2 more clear chances may just seal the game for them.
I mean, you look at the faces of the Chelsea players, they look confused. What is happening? This is the second half. Seems like we've relaxed. Look at the coach. He's shouting at his players. Guys, what are you doing? What's happening? These boys are coming back at you. Now for Okloma, look at the boys. They're clapping, they're motivating themselves. Let's go, boys. We could get an equalizer. We could still win this game. We've seen that so many times in football.
I have already write off Okloma FC believing that this game might end in a thriller of 6-0 with not just 2 good clear chances created in the first 45 minutes by Okloma FC, but the same story, they've shut my map up in the second 45 minutes with a rapping good 2 goals scored and possibility of seeing them scoring more goals. Okloma FC, they push their take forward. Still dazzling away from 2 players, regained that ball possession now for Choice International, who had no shot on target yet in the start of the second half with 10 minutes of play. The pass will be well reconnected by Precious, the man who will convert the penalty by sending the goalkeeper the wrong way, who will be doing everything possible to make sure they don't concede any goal again.
Exactly, because the 4th goal conceding means that the game might be over. That means it's and more uphill task. But at this moment, they look level in their mind. They're looking at Choice. What can we do? What can we do to get back at this game? And of course, they are back. 3-2. We wait to see all the penalties go, if it will happen at all. But then, this is football.
Triple substitution ready to be made by Choice International FC. Are trying to hold even if they cannot come on. Rescue the day for themselves to go home and run home with this maximum 3 points. But a goal now from Okloma FC may just be the end of the road. Go back home, give them water to drink. Don't just try eating, because today is one of the bad days for them. Choice International, if they can just give the game out so very easily to Okloma FC, they are down with 3 good goals, enough for a very good club side to claim maximum 3 points. You are not down with 10 men, you are playing completely 11 men, you are down with 2 goals, and this side are playing one of the best football in the second 45 minutes, even better than Choice International. Choice International played very attacking in the first 45 minutes. The second half becoming a different story entirely.
Different story, like you said. Definitely very different. The season don't understand what is happening, what at each them. 2 goals in the space of 15 minutes in the second half at Okloma, and of course the change it has turned around. So tough. They play with confidence. I try confidence. Look at that. The controls, the passes are just neat, and of course.
Too much for Raphael to chase, and Abbas Abubakar at the end will be very easy for Saeed. But still enough time if Choice International will be taking to hold more pressures, delay time tactics. This is not the best time. You still have enough time to play. Almost like 13 minutes of action to play before 90. So I believe Okloma FC, if possible, they can play all with a full confidence that they can do this. It's a job in their hands.
A big job in their hands. They will fancy a chance. And you could see them all over Choice. They win the second ball easily. They control the game. Look at that.
Why not releasing the ball to Abbas Abubakar, who is running with a pace? Now they launch the ball forward now from the left flank, not locating his own teammates. Olowoyo Martins. I'm still very sure they need to talk to themselves. Boys, we can do it. Let's rescue the day for ourselves. Claiming maximum 3 points is not needed, even if we can share points. It's one of the greatest days in the club history. Talking of Okloma FC, they would do everything to bring themselves back in this game, even if they cannot go. They believe free sharing points, rigging it up, it's better than losing.
Of course, when you come from 3 goals down to tie the game 3-3 at the end of 90 minutes, and you have to pat yourself at the back. We did something incredible, we did something unbelievable, we did something impossible, and definitely they will be looking at doing that. They will be looking for the all-important goal in this game. But then don't forget that Choice might still also get one into the net if Okunola is okay.
Struck by Ikenne inside the box area. They need to be very careful here. This time around it's a very heavy one, heavy delivery, and the ball is out for a goal kick at the hand. Choice FC are doing everything to make sure they just add to the tally. Okloma FC doing everything possible to reduce the scoreline. If they concede now, this would just kill the old tension and the old poly, the old posture for Okloma FC, who are doing everything possible to bring themselves back in this game. Considering 3 in the first 45 minutes, kill the whole of the game. I think it's 2-1, it will have been more easy for Okloma FC in this game, and they all have the whole second 45 minutes to glorify.
Of course, definitely. They made it hard for them for themselves with that poor display in the first half. Came out more energetic and of course more ambitious in the second half. And we can see they've been doing it so far and it's been the best team so far in the second half.
Free kick advantage after the foul. Pushed forward now. From the left flank, 2 players inside the box here expecting the cross. Intercepted well by the defenders. Sliding tackle, free kick advantage now for Choice International FC. Apology from the Okloma FC midfielder after the foul on him. He's back on his feet to continue. I would surely believe they have enough time to make everything possible work out for themselves. As it stands now, it's all been advantage of Choice International FC. They lead by 3 goals to 2. First 45 minutes ended 3-0 in favor of Choice International FC. Second 45 minutes, we're having it all turn around, going in favor of Okloma FC. So far so good. There is 2 players down, 1 up, another player down for Choice International, attempts to by his own teammate before the arrival of the medical staff. Trying to figure out who the player is for Choice International. Delay tactics, if I may say. I couldn't even figure out what exactly happened to the player before falling.
Maybe a muzzle pull. Maybe a muzzle pull there from the player. You can see he's down and been checked upon by the medics.
play time and
Well, the referee have to stop his watch. See more time to play as well. Get some of good game for Okunola.
for time. This should be enough time for the boys of the Okunola side to talk to themselves. Let's just do everything possible to bring ourselves back in this game. Not to concede. The defenders need to talk to themselves, get composed. Let's get concentrated. Don't let concede again. Let's do everything possible to bring ourselves back in this game. Let's save the point for ourselves. This will be enough to see themselves with all their effort in this second 45 minutes to go back home with a lose. 21 minutes gone, so far so good in the second half. As it stands, the scoreline still advantage Choice International. The lead by 3 goes to 2. They scored 3 in the first 45 minutes. Okloma City have to come back in the second 45 minutes now to score 2. 23 minutes to go before 90. Time for Okloma FC to salvage a point for themselves. If possible, they can get a maximum 3 points. There is nothing seems impossible in football. It happens in the Dakwa Abiodun tournament this season. Remo Star were leading. MFM were leading by 2 goals to 0 before Remo Star rescued the whole day for themselves with 3 maximum goals, 3 crucial goals, 3 fine goals to claim the day, 3 goals to 2. So never say never in football. It is all impossible. Even 8 minutes, you can see 2 goals. So it's possible for Okloma FC to salvage the day for themselves. Back to the field of play after the player received treatment. And there is another player substitution. There is another player ready to make his own impact for Okloma FC in this game. Ready to save the day for them. If possible, can be the match winner or the man who can just bring them back alive. So far, so good as it stands. As it stands now, the scoreline still advantage. Choice International FC, the lead by 3 goals to 2. So advantage for Okloma FC, who are doing everything possible to bring themselves in this game. Return their pattern to Tic-Tac, launched it forward now, locating his own teammate perfectly now. Calling for boys, Abbas Abubakar, trying to dazzle away from 3 players, push the ball forward. Flag stays out. 3 players expecting the cross. Abbas Abubakar, 2 very heavy for him. His height wasn't a very advantage one for him.
Yeah, you're starting to leap more, to jump more higher than that. I think a very good leap will have given him the chance to head across the goal. But then that wasn't enough. And of course, he headed the ball out of play, and that's a goal kick out for.
Choice International FC. The substitution now ready to be made by Okloma FC. And that will be the last phase of the game. To introduce Henry Abraham to make his own impact, if possible, can be the savior for this game. Sends the ball back to the goalkeeper, very heavy one, but the goalkeeper recovered well very quickly. Launched the attack forward, very sharp. At the end, return the ball possession now to Choice International. Regain the ball possession, Okloma FC. You just need to talk to themselves. The passes should be accurate. Get the pass to the nearest man. Make sure everything works out perfectly. We are in search of the equalizer. Reduce the tension. They are scored 2 crucial goals. A goal should be much easier for them. Better than the time you're looking for 3 good goals to score.
Just to say that getting a goal should be much more easier, but then don't forget, Choice, we also want to lock up their defense to make sure that it doesn't get a chance to draw back this game. Like we've seen, sticking to just a goal, of course, it will be leveled up. I will be looking for who gets the final nail in the coffin to get the final 4th goal.
Pass now to Abbas and the goalkeeper. It is a mistake again. Recovered very quickly. I said it all before now. That when you are playing a better side, you are very good in attacking. When you get the chances not well converted, you may get just being penalized for it, get punished for it. 6 clear chances in the first 45 minutes for Choice International. 3 well converted, 3 hits the crossbar, and now they are creeping for it. Pass is not really breaking that. This is the mistake they make in the first 45 minutes. Now they may put themselves into danger now. Good recovery there from the defender. Coming from nowhere to intercept that strike. Good defensive job there from Precious. the man who scored the second goal for Okunola FC from the penalty spot. Cleared out of the danger zone, and the man who is just introduced to chase the ball forward, making sure the ball is well cleared out of the danger zone. Talking of the Okunola FC, this time around, they are not ready to play toy in their defense line.
They are ready, of course. No more mistakes at the back of the defense, like they did in the first half. It seems to be more focused this time around. They have a player down already, who is rolling and rolling, and the referee is going to check on him. What's happening there?
There is a player down for Okunola FC rolling in pain, and the attention of the medical staff is called upon to attend to the player. They know how much crucial and important this game is. Very sure this will not be a delayed tactics. He's back on his feet after the signal from his own teammate that he's surely back. This is Ibrahim Anifoshe, very, very flashy in the first 45 minutes. You see him in every angle. Talking of Ibrahim Anifoshe, the number 3 jersey of Okunola FC. He had a very good start of the first 45 minutes, but had been very, very silent in the second 45 minutes. I'm very sure they've not been using his wings. They've decided to play the pattern of playing in the middle of the area and use the right flank. So he had a very good game in the first 45 minutes. A lot of loads on him, and he has delivered perfectly well.
Yeah, that was in the first 45 minutes, like you mentioned. He had a good game because most balls are straight to him. This time around, they seem to have changed play and tactics, and now they're dominating more in that middle instead of playing to the wings.
Another foul call, advantage. Okunola FC taken very short and very quickly. To Rafael Precious. Launch it forward for Abubakar to chase, but goalkeeper will have no problem with that. Restarts the attack now for Choice International FC. Too much for Ikenne. Now they are losing focus. Talking of Choice International, their passes have not been well accurate. Like the start of the first 45 minutes. It's really becoming not a very good game in the second half for Choice International. They're finding it very difficult to bring themselves in this game since they considered that 2 goals. Now all advantage have been in favor of Okunola FC. So far so good in the start. They pushed the attack forward, promising this time. At the end, it's a call from referee, advantage Okunola this time. They're pushing the attack with every hope they can bring themselves back in this game and equalize, level up. This will be one of the greatest comebacks in the club history.
Consider again, 3-0 down in the first half. Trying to climb up that mountain in the second half. Scored 2 goals already. And looking for the all-important 3rd goal. And they still have a chance here if they can convert one.
Postino cleared out. Still inside the box area. They need to be very careful not to make a very heavy contact. 2 very short for Rafael Precious. And now give advantage for Choice International to start the attack with Ikenne. I said it all before now. Choice International are not getting the game in the second half. So it's giving room for Okunola FC to operate perfectly well. I think a change in Choice International in front may be another different story. A tired leg in front for Choice International.
All of a sudden, Choice are making bad choices in their display. You could see that second half they haven't been there. And Okunola is trying to get.
My goodness, the flag is off. Despite the fact that the flag is off, even if the flag is down, this is out. The ball will be played. Close chances are coming in for Okunola FC in this game. They need to just bury it. Otherwise, they would just have to sweat for all they paid for. With the way they have played in the second 45 minutes, they are coming all the way full force, believing they can rescue the day with a point, even if they cannot get that maximum 3-point needed. Double substitution now ready to be made by Choice International in this game. All doing everything to hold on the 3-2 lead, or adds to the tally. If they see themselves scoring, this will just be a day for them to celebrate a bite. Now beats the defender now, may break into the box area. Beautiful passing. At the end, all defenders are back to do the duty. It goes for goal! And this is a very easy catch for goalkeeper. Not a bad attempt there from Rafiu. And there is another player down inside the box area. Frustration there from the bench of the Choice International. And they knows how important it is to utilize the chance that come in. 3-2. It's a punishable one for them.
Yeah, they look tired. I think Choice player looks so tired. That's possibly the reason why they're falling all around. You see that player on the ground, right there in the box, 18 over Okunola FC, and the referee has signaled a change. Only we change that player. Number 9 who scored the third goal for Choice FC in this encounter.
Aliu Tajudi takes the number 16 jersey to make his own impact, with Ayobami replacing Rafiu, who has been very influential in the middle of the area defensively. And now it's the turn of Aliu Tajudi to make his own impact in that middle of the area. They've played defensively well in the second 45 minutes, talking of Okunola FC, and they've choked the midfield of the Choice International. I think that's the reason why the coach is introducing 2 midfielders. They've seen it so much, a tired leg for Rafiu in the middle of the area, and as well Adebayo. A very good substitution from the coach to make an impact in the middle of the area.
Of course, it's read the game, and I've seen that the midfield has been lost. Okunola has taken over at the middle. I choked the middle very well, and of course, I make sure they're running over at Choice FC. As you can see, you have to make that 2 changes because the legs are tired. The tired legs in the middle, and you need energy. You need to inculcate energy into that team to make sure that they stop Okunola from operating in the middle. This is where Okunola have taken over, and of course, they're going to just stop this guy before they wreak more damage onto his team.
Ayobami still on the touchline to make his own impact. And the substitution is not yet made. But now Aliu Tajudeen had been introduced and replaced Rafiu. Ayobami still on the touchline for Choice International. Possibility of making a very positive impact. There is still a player down for Choice International in the inside the box area of the Okunola FC receiving treatment. This may be a big blow to see him off this game, even if the coach is not interested in just changing it. This may be the time to just be replaced. For now, still attended to by the medical staff is the main man in front, Olugola, who had a very good game in the first half. 2 shots on target, 1 hitting the crossbar, the other well saved by goalkeeper Ayodele Olatunji. I'm sure he will surely be back on his feet, thanks to and assisted by his opponent, who is just introduced, Aliu Tajudi.
I think he's pulled his muscle, let me say his hamstring. I think it might just need to be changed. I mean, it's sunny, and of course, on an asphalt pitch.
A big blow.
For the
And
team.
now it's the turn of Ayobami, who replaced the injured Olugola in front. Coach still pushing off the 4-3-3 formation, all in search for that maximum 3 points anyhow. They don't want to mind how they will gain that maximum 3 points. I'm very sure what the coach will be telling his boys now. Even if we can't score more, just hold on this 3-2. Maximum 3 points needed in this game, so far so good.
Definitely. I mean, the coach will be looking at his voice. You don't have to let this slip because if you do, it will be so disappointing. We are almost through there. You have to pay, and of course, fight it out. It's not going to be easy, considering the fact that they've allowed Okunola to the game. You just have to fight it out at the end of the game and see if they can just seal or take a point in this encounter.
Push the ball to restart the attack. Is Okunola FC who needs to be very careful defensively if you want to salvage the day for yourself. You have to be more concentrated. The ball is not too much and well chased at the end. It's a very poor run. And the ball is out for a goal kick.
He should have more speed. He should have increased the speed right there to catch that ball. But then there was a communication between him and the other player. I mean, of course, maybe that have distracted him a bit. But that had to go out of play. And of course, it's goal kick advantage.
10 minutes to go, plus additional time. Scoreline still advantage. Choice International FC, the lead by 3 goes to 2. Surprisingly, if you're just joining us, Choice International lead by 3 goes to 2 in the first 45 minutes. Okunola FC have to score 2 in the second 45 minutes to reduce the scoreline. A possibility of seeing Okunola FC rescue the day with a point for themselves. If possible, they can score 3 in the second half. Nothing seems impossible in football. Launch the ball forward. Recovered well by the defender of the Choice International.
The confidence from Okunola players.
They will have to just bring it back to the brain that this speed it happened in the Dakwa Abiodun preseason tournament where Remo was down with 2 goals against MFM. They have to score 3 good goals to rescue the day for themselves. The fans never saw that happening, and this should just see it happening again if Okunola FC mean business.
I mean, to be even very historical for Okunola to have come from 3 goals down, I mean, and of course, draw this game or even win, that could have been something fantastic. That means a 4 goal in the second half. It means and that would be devastating for a team like Choice, who felt they are winners already for the first half.
Honestly speaking, I told you in the first 45 minutes before it comes to an end, with the way things are now, Okunola FC had a very good start against Remo, but they have played poorly with the start of the first 45 minutes, and I even predicted it's going to be 6-0 in the second 45 minutes. As it stands, they point with my fingers and let me know this is football. Never say never. Okunola FC have shown me the stuff they've made up. The way they played against Remo, but they played well in the second 45 minutes.
Yes, they own the second 45 minutes easily. They've been all over Choice, all through since the start of the second interval. And of course, they show the stuff they've made, the quality they have. They didn't come into the party in the first half, but in the second half, they have taken over the party already. Of course, they're shutting down everywhere and trying to come into this game as soon as possible to get something out.
A party night for Okunola FC. If they can get that maximum 3 points, they will just have to get something to celebrate about. Because forget the fact that you were down with 3 goals to 0. You had a very poor start of the first 45 minutes. To rescue you today with a point with 3 good goals is not something easy.
Definitely, it's not something easy. It's a hard mountain to climb. When they're climbing it steady, and they seem to be calling back gradually. They need a goal to make it. I mean, to climb to the top. They need a goal. They need that goal.
This is Ikenne, the man with the 2 goals for Choice International. Before Monday, heading to the tally. Good set piece of passes now for Okunola FC now.
Super.
Launch the ball forward for the newly introduced man. Chance now, my goodness me, very, very important touch. Very crucial touch there from Ajao. Almost. That should have been 3-3 by now if that mistake was well utilized. At the end, you just have to credit that last man standing for Choice International, who did everything possible to just clear the ball out of the danger zone.
What a defensive display. Like a miss there, I mean, a miskick there would have just been an open net for that Okunola strike, and the man who just came in and definitely could have looked to bury it and make it diggy. But that was, I mean, that was a time bomb that was detonated. It could have been just and Nicholas are there, but the defender wasn't having none of it. He wasn't ready to let go, and we saw that clearance.
But for me, it's a very sluggish reaction from the main man in front for Okloma FC, who are really doing everything to bring themselves back in this game. Very sluggish reaction. It should have been more smarter in front, dip a tap on the ball, and that may be the backing.
Yes, of course. Maybe he could have done better, could have had more energy, been more smarter. But then he had a defender who seems to be possibly more experienced and more wiser than him. And we saw the man who wanted him more and took the game out and from the tier box.
Push the ball forward. Still not yet over. Everything working out good now for Okloma FC. They just need to do everything to bring themselves back in this game. Otherwise, it will be a different thing entirely. Choice International are begging for that maximum 3 point. That first game of this season, going with a maximum 3 point. They will be the first side to play a game, apart from M&N, to claim maximum 3 point. If it ends this way, other side have shared points. 1-1 it ended, 2-2 it ended.
Trust will be looking to be that second team, like they said. And it's getting closer, getting towards the tail end of the game.
Push the ball forward from the left flank now for another attack from Monday. Looking for support of his own teammate. Gets that from the middle of the area. Push the ball forward. 1-2 player inside the box area. At the end, the clearance is very, very important there from Okunola, who are begging for that equalizer. They don't want to mind where the goal will come from.
Looking for that goal.
2 ball on the field. 5 minutes to go plus additional time. Time running out now for Okunola FC to salvage a point for themselves. They are begging and knocking for that equalizer. They don't want to mind where the goal will come from. They just want to see the ball at the back of the net.
They're trying everything possible to get a goal, to get that equalizer. You can see them hustling on the pitch for the ball, winning every second balls as well.
Precious. Ibrahim Anifowoshe. Trying to look at his own teammate. Not getting it right. Good one, Joe there. This is promising now. Flags to stay down. Flags stays down. Chance. This is Ibrahim. My goodness me, still not yet cleared out. What exactly is he thinking?
It took it too long. He could have made it a first hit, like a come short corner, not a pain of goal, and let everybody fight for that. But it took it too long for him to release that one right there. It was a chance. Come
Very,
begging.
very slow to react. His decision was very, very late, and that seems to be advantage now for choice. Another corner now for Okloma FC. Joining everybody except the last centre back, the two centre back. All other players for Okloma inside the box area. All begging for that equalizer now. They don't want to mind where the goal will come from. It's a good delivery this time. Abbas Abubakar and Raphael with Abbas Abubakar communication wasn't the best one, and the ball is surely out for a goal kick. They will not be in rush to take the goal kick. Talking of First International.
Yeah, respect for them, calmness for them now with that goal kick. Because at that point in time, when Okunola were all on them in that box, they wouldn't have their heart in their mouth. They wouldn't want to concede the third goal. But right now, of course, it's a restart for them, and it's calmness for them.
Goal kick taken very short by goalkeeper Saeed. Launch the attack forward. You can see the call from the crew of the Choice International. We are winning. That's the message they're passing. Even if we cannot score more, don't let's concede. Flag is up already. I was very surprised to see even if that's the final whistle.
I thought it was really, but then we still have just a few minutes more before the game ends. I think Choice need a fourth goal to clinch this game. Why? Oh, not allowing Okunola to get a goal.
Man, as you was telling me, he's thinking it's the final whistle from the referee. Very surprising.
But I think we have 4 more minutes left before this game ends. Okunola players are still trying either to get something out.
3 minutes to go, plus additional time. If the referee will be interested in adding much more time to this game.
We've seen more players fall on the ground, so maybe we have a longer time here. Maybe 5 minutes.
It may be the end of the day for Ikenne, who did everything possible to score a hat-trick and be the first player of this tournament for this season, Emmanuel Zamora League, to score a hat-trick. But it's becoming a day that may not happen in his story, in his history of football career. A push surely should be advantage of Okloma FC. Yes, I guess right. Yeah. They're doing everything possible to bring themselves in this game. Everything working out since the start of the second half for Okloma FC. But they just need to get that goal anyhow they want it.
They've done everything almost rightly in the second half. They took over the game, won the midfield, had more shot on target. I mean, they pressured that Choice FC, and they just need that goal. That just one more goal to salvage a point in this match.
A point will be better than a lose for them.
Definitely can say that again.
Ibrahim Manifosha, the man I talked about earlier before now, that had a very good game in the first 45 minutes.
It seems to be back. It seems to be back in the second half. It's dazzling right there at the left side of the pitch, and they're putting more pressure. You can see taking on players from Choice, getting past them easily. Maybe you could beat the Joker.
And that is the end of the joke. Wow. That is the end of the joke. That is the end of the whole story. The referee put an end to the game. Very entertaining, 90 minutes or so. Very, very interesting to watch. 5-goal thriller between Okloma City and Choice International. It has ended live at the Remo Stadium in Ikenne, Ogun State. Match number 4, match week 3 of the Emmanuel Zamora League 2021-2022 season. Raymond, we had a very good game in this game. Very entertaining football, but it was a very disappointing game for Okloma FC, who had everything in their hand in the second 45 minutes. Live at the Remo Stadium that ended, Okloma FC 2, Choice International FC 3. They run away without 3 maximum points.
Of course, we never saw this coming in the second half. I mean, you thought it's going to be a whitewash in the first half. We already, thought it was over, but they had another game plan. Whatever the coach had told them in the dressing room coming for the second half means that they had to come out to the game and, of course, do better than they did in the first half. They did almost everything right. Look for the third goal to salvage the point. It didn't come. Of course, we can give kudos to them to have pegged back 2 goals to not from 3 goals down to 3 goals to 2. It wasn't disgraceful, but then they could do better next time. For Choice, definitely getting the second, taking point from them. They close the gap on M&N right there and go second on top of the league of the M&N Samurai League 2021-2022.
Before I let you go, Raymond, with the way things are, with the way Choice International are playing the second 45 minutes, if you play a better side, we are very good in attacking football. you may just seal the day and be punished.
Definitely, they will even concede more because you saw it already from Okunola what they did. And for just to have relaxed in the second half means that maybe the game has been for the first half. We've seen teams play better in the first half. And of course, the second half has been so poor. We've seen it with Choice now. They're very poor in the second half. They hardly had a shot on target, hardly had a bite in the final third. And of course, they almost lost it, but they had to just lift up and of course get that important taking point at the end of the day. They labored.
It's a good game to watch and a very interesting 90 minutes or so working alongside Remo. My name is Bashir Ibrahim and it's a very good, well done job from Remo to Lokwe. Well done job.
Of course, thank you so much. And of course, another time, another day, we're going to see the next round of games as we continue 2021, 2022 M&N Samurai League right here at Remo Star Stadium, Ikenne, Ogun State. Goodbye.
Credit